Greetings, greetings, bonjour, ujjayi. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tameka Gray, and today we will be focusing on yin yoga. Yin yoga is a practice where we hold the poses for 1 to 3 minutes, and this is in an effort to deeply impact the connective tissue. Yes, there are no props needed for yin yoga. We just need the mat, a timer, and water. Water is very good to drink after any yoga practice, but especially after a yin yoga practice. After connecting deeply with those connective tissues, it's great to hydrate the whole body with some water. So please have that nearby, and let's get started with our practice. Please take an easy seat on your mat or sukhasana. And we'll gently move into this practice with some breath work, grounding in. Yes. We will start staring straight ahead. Find something, a focus, something very small that's not moving, and hone in on that one thing. As you focus on that one small thing far away, begin to close your eyes. Gently close the eyes, or maybe you have your eyes halfway open. Palms are face down on the knees. And now with the eyes closed, we allow the other senses of the body to increase in awareness. Notice your heartbeat. Maybe you can place your right hand over your heart. Notice any other vibrations moving throughout your body. Bring your awareness to the seat beneath you. Bring your awareness to your connection with the earth. If you like, you could move your cheekbones, your fatty tissue out of the way. Allow the sitting bones to connect more firmly with the earth. Maybe that helps you to sit up even taller. Bring your attention, your awareness to your breath. Notice the inhale and the exhale. And maybe you start to slow down the breath. There's no rush here. In this yin yoga practice, focused on a total body experience, there's no rush. Allow thoughts about what is coming up to gently fly away. Allow thoughts about where you're coming from to be released from your mind so that you can focus on this present moment that you have carved out for yourself. Maybe take a few more slow breaths here. You can place your right hand over your heart, left hand over your navel to ground in deeper, pressing in gently. Beautiful. You can release your hands from your heart and your navel. Allow them to rest on your knees. as we gently move into this practice. Maybe blink the eyes open or just gently open them. And we'll start today in our toe squat. So release the folded legs. Come onto the knees. Curl the toes under and sit back towards your heels. All right, excellent. Breathe deeply, breathe slowly. I'm just going to set the timer here. Maybe you take your hand, your finger, and bring the pinky toe along for the ride. Sometimes it likes to stay back. But hold this. If you have to come out of the toe squat, that is a-okay. Just uncurl the toes, come back in when you can, if you can. Good. One more slow breath here. Then bring your hands, palms to the mat. Gently uncurl the toes. Maybe tap the toe nails lightly into the mat. And we'll come into our first or second pose here, which will be deer pose. So we'll bring the seat back down to the mat. Cross the right leg right in front of you, send the left leg back. So the left foot is heading back, right leg is right across the center. And this is our deer pose. You can settle in here for the next few minutes. If you'd like, you could also turn your torso towards the right knee and then allow your body to fall towards the earth and stay here. We'll take a few more slow breaths here. Wonderful. And we'll start to gently move out of the deer pose. If you pulled your torso towards the earth. Gently pull yourself back up. Then we'll bring the left foot around to the front. We're going to turn so that we can do a windshield wiper before heading to the other side. We'll bring the hands behind us, sort of like a kickstand. You can separate the feet to the width of the mat if you like. And when you're ready, allow the knees to fall to the right, and then allow them to fall to the left. Be aware of the core strength that you're using in this windshield wiper. Slow breaths when you remember. We'll take one more round here. And we'll head to our deer pose on the other side. So we'll turn back to center. Bring the left leg right across the front. Take the right foot to the back. And again, you may stay here. Absolutely fine for the next couple of minutes. If you like, you may turn your torso towards the left and then allow yourself to melt towards the earth. Notice any sensations that come up for you. And we'll gently begin to come out of deer pose on the left. So if you went down towards the earth, bring your hands in by your face, gently push yourself back up. And then we'll bring the hands behind you as we sit up and come into our windshield wipers. Feet are to the width of the mat, allowing the knees to fall to either side. Bringing our awareness to the core strength. And also the release in the hamstrings. Yes, that deer pose can help to open up and stretch the hamstrings. And here in the windshield wiper, we can maintain fluidity and mobility. Yes. All right, moving on, we're going to come into child's pose. So bend the knees, bring the legs behind you, bring the knees to the width of the mat. Big toes are touching in the back. Send the hips back towards the heels, and then walk the hands forward, being gentle, being mindful. And bring the forehead towards or to touch the earth. If your forehead doesn't quite connect with the earth, maybe you do want to grab a pillow or blanket to bring the ground closer to you, but also to bring some comfort there. That's why I'm not suggesting a block. So we'll be here for a few minutes. In Yin Yoga, we say, honor your edge. Go to that place where it feels almost too uncomfortable. That is considered the edge. Reach that area and hold. Take slow breaths. Relax into the pose. Wonderful. Excellent. So, coming from child's pose, we're going to move into melting heart. And we'll do that by pressing into the hands, bringing the forearms to connect with the mat as we pull the core body up. Then we'll bring the knees in towards a tabletop position. Maybe walk the knees back a little bit, creating some space at the top of the mat. Keeping the hips up towards the sky will melt the heart towards the earth. Engage the core muscles, find the edge. In this melting heart. Notice the sensations through the shoulders in our total body yin. Engage the core as the hips reach up. Forehead or chin connecting with the earth. Beautiful. From our melting heart, we'll find our child's pose. Bring the knees to the width of the mat, pulling the torso up. Big toes connecting in the back. Send the hips back towards the heels as the torso slides back as well. Finding our child's pose. If you like, you can take the arms by your side so that the wrists are heading towards the feet. Allow the shoulders to relax. Maybe the forearms connect with the earth. Maybe they stay on top of your legs. Find where your edge is. Find what is good for you today. Wonderful. Gently coming out of our child's pose, bring the hands right by your face. Moving into melting heart, we'll come into a tabletop, bringing the knees in, closer but not too close, right? Keeping the hips stable where they are, melting the heart down towards the earth, extending the fingertips to the top of the mat. We'll hold our melting heart. Chin connecting to the earth, or maybe forehead connecting to the earth. Hug the core muscles. Wonderful. So gently moving out of the melting heart. Push your torso back up. We'll come into a tabletop position. Maybe do a little movement here. Maybe curl like a cat. As we move into our supine butterfly, be gentle with yourself, moving about on the mat. We'll cross the legs, creating space behind us. We'll lower our backs to the mat. Bringing the soles of the feet together, letting the edges of the feet rest on the mat. Allow gravity to pull the knees closer towards the earth. You can place your right hand over your heart, left hand over your navel. Maybe tuck the shoulder blades under, allowing the heart to be lifted. Maybe you open the arms up to cactus arms. Notice if there's any holding in the legs. Try to release. Allow the opening to happen. Excellent. And now, coming out of our supine butterfly, you can take the hands to either side, right hand to the right leg, left hand to the left leg on the outside of the knees, and gently close the knees together. Bring the knees in towards your chest. Hug it in. Then release the arms back to cactus arms and allow the knees to fall towards the right. As you turn your head towards the left. Our supine twist. Opening up through the heart, twisting through the torso, opening up through the lower back and hamstrings, total body yin. Excellent. Gently bring your head back to a neutral position. Gently bring the knees back in towards the chest, using the core muscles as much as possible. Arms to cactus arms, releasing the knees to the left. Turn the head towards the right. Notice any sensations that come up on this side. Wonderful. Using the core muscles, bring your knees back in towards your chest. Turn your head back to a neutral position first, then bring the knees in towards your chest. Hug them in, maybe wrap your arms around the front of your legs or behind your knees. Maybe lift your chest towards your knees, lift your chin towards your knees, lift your nose towards your knees. Hug in through the core. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release your head back down to the mat. Bring your arms above your head. Release your legs down to the mat. Legs are straight. Toes reaching away from the body. Hands reaching away from the body. Inhale here. And relax into our resting pose. Release control. Allow the earth to fully support you. The earth is there for you. The energies are reaching up to nourish you. So relax. It's time for integration. Relax in Shavasana. You could have your hands, your arms in cactus arms. You could have your arms by your side, palms face up. Let the feet do what they want. Maybe one sits a little upwards, one goes all the way out to the other side. It doesn't matter. Relax, release. Thank you for joining me for this total body yin. Stay here as long as you like. Take slow breaths. Remember, you are the light. Namaste.